wastewater reclamation facility is the largest wastewater treatment plant in Iowa. It serves the metro Des Moines area, and it covers about 500,000 people.
We treat somewhere in the neighborhood of an average of about 50 million gallons a day. During high flow scenarios, would treat as much as 260 million gallons a day.
As you can imagine, at 50 million gallons, you have lots of extra equipment and everything's going along quite smoothly. And at 230 million gallons, everything has to be working all the time. We realized that maintenance wasn't being successfully done here at the wastewater treatment plant.
Back before we took Infor on, we really didn't have any tracking of labor material costs. We didn't have any energy consumptive maintenance tracking.
And so we decided to study maintenance best practices. Once we found out what we could be doing, we decided to use the Infor product.
One of the things that I liked about Infor, why I consider it a smart software that helps me do my job better, is the way that it has given us information on how energy can be used to monitor the performance of our equipment. For example, we have 4 process air blowers that are each 2,000 horsepower.
Those 2,000 horsepower blowers do consume quite a bit of power. We began to study their electrical consumption and realized through EAM that they have a completely different cost per hour.
One of the process air blowers, somebody had put an experimental oil in it, and that's why it was $17 less an hour. So we quickly switched over the other air blowers to that same oil type, and it saved us $145,000 a year in electrical costs alone.
We would not have known that those were important things to look at if we hadn't been monitoring the power consumption.
That really popped to me. That was what thought, wow, we just didn't know that.
Frankly, Infor gave us a whole new level of efficiency. My role within the company is to coordinate our warehouse. Before Infor, you and a technician went out to the warehouse and you dug for 2 hours for the parts somewhere back there. Now we know what things are for, we know where they go, we know when they come back, if they do come back.
Just bringing the EAM system on board dropped our inventory rates down from $1 million to $200,000.
I just like the fact that it is simple enough that I don't have to learn a new way of getting around inside of a computer program.
I think Mingo's going to offer a lot to this corporation to kind of be in all the different things that we're involved in all day long and to be able to communicate with each other at the same speed. I think it's going to save hours of time.
I find Infor to be powerful, and it makes me smarter, and it makes this organization smarter.